What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Pitts, Pitt Sports Zone, Bowie TV, coming to you live. Listen, it's going down, all things HBCUs. And who else better to start it off with them Bowie State Bulldogs? We coming to you, Bowie State Bulldogs, total access. We got the Morgan State Bears. Listen, all HBCUs information, all HBCU news, sporting events, updates. You get it live here with Pitt Sports Zone, Bowie TV, Comcast Channel 77. Verizon Channel 11 is going down. Don't you miss a beat. Listen, it's only the beginning because it's early still. And we're going to be here all day. All day. What's going on, everybody? You know what it is. I'm your host, Pitts. You are now joining the Pitts and Powell show. It's going down P Square. Me and Silky P's on the mic, ones and twos. What's going on, Coach?
Hey, nothing much, Terrence. I'm doing all right, man. How are you?
I'm blessed, man. I can't listen. We've talked about this moment. The week is finally here. The preparation is in. Now it's time to showcase the talents of Bowie State. How are you feeling this week?
Oh man, I'm feeling really good. You know, I thought we had a last week. It was a challenging week. As you know, we lost. We lost a really important person to our. Yeah, you know, I don't want to start off with that, but I do want to make recognition and make that we don't forget about last week was really tough for our players, but they shined through. They came through. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we just kept keeping our head down and really, show well. They showed, a whole lot of emotion that went into last week, but it was a lot of, get ready and let's go. So
yeah, and I definitely was going to touch on it. I didn't want to load a move, but because we were there, man, it was a tough week for sure because a lot of people don't know the personal relationship that I and Mr. Dowdy had outside of Bowie State, and a confidant, a friend, somebody that I regularly talk to, such as I do with you, and I just didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming at all. Yeah. So rest in peace to Mr. Dowdy, and definitely prayer for the student of Bowie State, the student athletes.
Man. Yep. Yeah. Appreciate that.
Today we got a different setup for you guys, right? Today, we got the Bowie State softball ladies. We got some of the ladies. We don't got the whole squad, but we definitely want to let you hear from them, see the faces, know the names. You should already, but if you don't, here's a fresh reminder. So first, we're going to bring up two energetic spirits on the team that I think when you talk about Ryan and Margot, two individuals that, I think they have a knack for just being an uplifted beat and always on point with it. We're going to go ahead and bring in Ryan. How you doing today, Ryan?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm awesome. Thank you for asking. Thank you for joining us. And we're also going to go ahead and bring Margot to the stage.
Hello.
Hey, Margot.
Hey, Margot.
Hi.
This is funny, right? So this is the moment y'all can jump on Coach. Y'all get on Coach as much as I'm playing.
No, not this segment. Not this segment.
Have your way.
No. Ryan, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, Coach.
Oh, shoot. Okay. All right.
So, all right, ladies, we're going to jump right into it, right? You ladies are questioning on something that has never been done before when it comes to HBCU softball. And before we get to that point, if we can just share a little bit about yourself, and if you can describe the team's chemistry and how it plays a role in the success going in your wins and during the seasons for your three-peat.
Good call. Good question.
Ryan, you go first.
Okay, so I'm Ryan. I play outfield. I'm a senior. Freshly a senior. Yes. Very excited. I would say that team chemistry is one of the most important things. Everybody has a role to play. It doesn't matter whether that's base running, lifting up your teammates, or actually getting on the field for the whole seven. Um, when you're a teammate, it's really just being there for each other
Yeah.
before, like, even if you don't play the game, you supporting your family in a sense is the most important thing because that's what helps win games.
Margot.
Good job.
I'm Margot. I'm a junior and I'm an outfielder. I'd say our team chemistry has definitely pushed us a lot to be successful, especially the past years that I've been on this team. I know towards the end of the season, we tend to get really, really close and we feel that family bond. And that's definitely helped us for communication, literally on and off the field. And then also just accountability towards each other has always pushed us to be better. You'll see people before practice and after practice working out, trying to get harder, but it's because our chemistry kind of wants us to get better. Like each and every one of us wants to see each other succeed. So I think that's definitely beneficial for us.
Coach, when you hear your players talk about the chemistry and the mold and the impact that it has on them as a team and the fact that it's something that they look to hold on to, what does that mean to you as a coach?
Just means I recruited the right people. That's what it means. I mean, honestly, if I want to look at it that way, I just, they're handpicked, they were chosen, and for that reason, that's a major part of success because we couldn't, you have to have the people to have success, and we got the right people, and they just speak it, so that's the key.
Margot, I'm gonna start with you on this question. How has Coach's leadership style evolved over the years?
I would say, I know personally for me, I'm more drawn to, and I listen better when it's more like a father figure kind of coaching me because that's what I'm used to because my dad used to be my coach.
Yeah.
And Coach Powell, I will say, he has changed over the years, but one thing that he has been consistent with is that father figure kind of role and always wanting you to get better. But he does it in a very I don't know how to put it. He's just in a very fatherly way. It's very comforting. I can say that. He's definitely started off very strict, very hard on us, and it's always coming from a place of love and that he wants success from us and he wants the best out of us. But you can kind of see towards the end of the season, slowly starts to soften up a little bit. And that's been kind of very consistent for us, I'd say.
Absolutely. Ryan?
I would definitely agree with Margot. I will say that our freshman year was a lot stricter than it's been, than it has been for the last. I do think he is taking it easy on them, but it's also a matter of he did have those leaders before to kind of guide us. So now it's more of I guess seeing us on our level and understanding that we are different than, unfortunately, our elders. They are significantly, in my case, older than me. So just, I guess, learning us as players and understanding how to, I guess, reach us where we are so that we can be great. So just, again, a lot less strict than he was our freshman year. However, it has been very beneficial in us being able to put those wins together.
Ryan, you said something just now about the leadership that you ladies had on the team your freshman year. Now that you're a senior on the team, how have you relished in that role in making sure that the culture of the team is passed down to those coming up?
I would say it first starts off the field. I'm very adamant about being a student first. For me, at least, I know that my education is most important. So it starts there. When you are accountable and you hold yourself to that level off the field, that's the only way you can get on the field. Yeah. So that's where it starts first for me. And again, I think I'm more of a leader in that regard rather than on the field. I kind of look, again, towards my teammates for that support and that help when it comes to on the field, only because, again, I'm here. I'm really there. I'm there for support and vibes. I bring that, the energy and just, hey, let's lock in. Let's get it together. I am, I guess, strict when I need to be and playful when it's a good balance of the
Yeah,
two, because
absolutely.
again, reaching the freshmen and sophomore where they are is super important
Hmm.
in their success and the continuance of their college careers.
Yeah.
So just again, learning your team and then knowing what you bring to the table is always important.
Listen,
Uh-oh. Terrence y'all can hear me?
I can
I
hear
can
you.
hear you.
Okay, all right. So we just lost Terrence. So
Hits.
oh, there you go. Oh, you
can you hear
back.
me
There
now?
we go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jesus. So I apologize. I was double tapped. You know when you're on Do Not Disturb and they know you want and they call you right back.
Yeah.
iPhone will let the call come right through.
Yeah. For sure.
So I was going to say was that Ryan, when I started, I talked about the energy, that I feel when I see, you ladies, because I've been around now for the last 5 years. And when I talk energy, you and Margot bring a different energy, right? Margot is that out front. She's photogenic. She's silly. She going, and you are more like, don't take a picture of me, but I'm going to chant, I'm going to be loud, and I'm going to do all of that. So
Just know I was there.
you really just described everything that I said early on about you personally. Margot, if you want to go ahead and jump in to the question that Ryan had.
Yeah. I mean, for me, honestly, I know you say all those things, energetic, silly, photogenic, love that. But honestly, when I'm off the field, I'm more quiet and a little more reserved. But I know that when I step on that field, that's what the team needs me to be. And so I try to fill that role. So even though I may be in some cases more reserved or quiet or a little shy, I know that like this is my time to bring out my voice. This is my time because this is where my team needs me to be. So that's where I step up. But also like behind the scenes, I know it's important, especially for the freshmen, because it's a new environment that they're stepping into, and we want them to put their best foot forward. So I think just being like a shoulder that you can lean on, or somebody that you can go and relate to and talk to. And I don't want to like coddle them, but I mean, my class, our freshman year was pretty rough. So like I know kind of what they're going through, if not more. So if you need somebody to like talk to or sympathize with, I'm there for you, and I can help you kind of guide you through that in a way. So I'm more behind the scenes in that sense for the most part. But when it comes to game time, I'm definitely more vocal. I'm definitely more out there, and I bring the energy out. So yeah.
Ladies, I thank you very much for joining us tonight. Look forward to seeing you ladies this week in Georgia and showcasing your talents and letting the world know who Bowie State softball team is. Thank you very much for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, guys. See you tomorrow.
So, Coach, as they're leaving off, and we're going to bring on two more players. We're going to bring on Erilyn and we're going to bring on Taylor. If you can, Coach, tell me what are your thoughts when you hear your players talk in regards to the tutelage that they came under and the help that the seniors on the team did for them and how they look to give that back.
I'm not surprised, like Ryan talked about. We were when they first came on the team, which was 3 years ago, we were still in building mode. So you go back 3 years ago, I was, I don't think I was that hard on them, but we were still building, and so the blocks hadn't been set, the cement hadn't been set, you know what I mean? So we were building, and to hear them go from, I seen them when they first came in as freshmen to now juniors and seniors. That's really special. That is really special. So yeah, I'm happy to hear that the growth, the growth and the maturity that where they are now. So yeah.
And now we bring on two more players. We have Erilyn Robinson and we have Taylor Dawkins joining us. Ladies, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you for joining us. And so, Erilyn, we're going to go ahead and kick it off with you. Erilyn, is your mic muted? I believe?
Unmute yourself.
Oh.
Yep, there we go. She was trying to get off the easy way.
No. She won't talk. She won't talk. Be ready.
So, Erilyn and Taylor, how are you ladies doing today?
Good. How about you?
Taylor, don't sit there and be all do the quiet now, Taylor. Like that little soft good, that is not Taylor.
Yes.
So listen, because you did that, Taylor, I'm going to start with you.
Okay.
So let's talk about what we're going to do in this segment with you ladies is I want you ladies to give each other their flowers, right? And I want you to compliment the player that is on screen with you. And by doing so, I want you, Taylor, to tell me what role does Erin play in the team's success? What makes her that spark and that excellent teammate that we know that she is?
Erin definitely is the mom of the group, I would say. She has that mom energy, and if you're acting up, she's gonna say something. And when she wants you to be serious, she's gonna say, "Okay, get yourself together." She's
That was
very
nice,
funny. I would say Erin's very funny at practice. She's very loud, so you'll definitely hear her throughout the whole practice. You hear her a lot throughout the gym. She yells a lot. But Erin definitely is the mom. She's my best friend on the team, so I love her for that. But she'll definitely get you in place where you need to be. If you need to act up or if you need to settle down a little bit and get right, she's definitely going to tell you.
Erin, same for you regarding Taylor.
Just like she said, Taylor is sort of my best friend on the team. She's sort of just like a leader without even knowing that she's leading. Like there'll be times when Coach Powell will say, "Oh, Taylor did this right," and she's looking at me like, "What did I even do?" But that's just like she's been doing this for so long, and it's just so muscle memory, and she's just so into her craft, and also just being so selfless. Where like she has the best day, and she's like, "Oh, like I just did this, this, and this." So she's like that humble leader that we need. And that any class can look to, even being the same class as her, being a junior. I still look up to her every day. She's always reliable. Any situation where at practice when they're like, grab a partner, there's Taylor. Like I'm always with Taylor.
Coach, when you look at Taylor and you look at Erin, and you can tell the chemistry that they have as friends. How important is it for not only the chemistry on the field, but how the chemistry off the field translate to it on the field?
Yeah, that balance is tremendous for our team. I mean, those two, their personalities are alike, but they're different. I mean, they both will tell you. I used to tell them all the time, fix it, fix it, fix it. That was our thing to both of them. But they've grown up so much, and the chemistry that those two have. You know what I mean? No matter it's on the field and definitely off the field. It permeates through the whole team. You know what I mean? Because like she said, Erin, we can hear Erin no matter where she is. She's screaming, she's cheering, no matter where she is, we're gonna be able to hear her. But that is, and that gets Taylor going, and Taylor's play shortstop, so she's basically the coach on the field.
Yeah,
what I mean. She's the coach on the field, and so all of that works together. And when it works together, it's a beautiful thing. We got rings to prove it. So.
Thank you.
Erin, I'm gonna start with you on this question. What are you most excited about for this upcoming season? I thought y'all was gonna get the same questions.
I think that personally, being an upperclassman, I'm excited to see the freshmen and sophomores step up. Because being a junior, it's actually given me a lot of time to reflect on how the people before me felt about me and how they were like, they didn't really like us, or like, it was a rough start, but seeing like the way they felt about us and being in that same position now, like it makes me more appreciative of the fact that they took the time to lay down the traditions and as rough as they were, instill that grit within us to pass down and leave for the people coming behind us. And so just seeing all that unfold and like the amount of time that we've been putting in, coming back early this year and the day in and day out, like from sun up to sundown, eating lunch together, team bonding, all these activities, that is what starts the wins. Like that is why we're able to thrive throughout the whole season and keep going and dig. And no matter how long the season is, we're fully prepared just because we put in that time. So just being able to see it all unfold is what I'm looking forward to.
Good answer. Good answer.
Taylor?
What I'm most excited for, personally for me, I'm excited to play my position that I've been waiting to get. I played many different positions on this team now.
Yes.
I played third, I pitched, I played second. A little bit of time at short. But I'm really excited to play where I've played all my life and I can show Coach Powell what I can do there. As a team, I'm excited to play all these games that we're about to play. My favorite thing about the season is the bus rides, though. Our energy on the bus is fun. I don't know how to explain it. You really on a bus with us. It's a crazy bus ride, and definitely getting to the hotels and doing whatever we can with each other for the time we have. It's fun. Sometimes we run into inconveniences where we can't get into our rooms sometimes. We sit there for hours in the lobby waiting to get to our rooms. It's a fun time just traveling with the team, and I'm most excited for that, really.
Yeah, that's a good one.
When we, and shout out to, I don't know who is manning the Bowie State Softball IG page, but they have me in tears internally. Like, Taylor for pitcher 2026.
Oh man! Actually, I did. I went to the guy and made him change that.
Then they said when you guys were talking earlier, they was like, "That was so beautiful. Y'all gonna make me cry." I don't know who's manning the softball page right now, but you talk about the trips. Have a trip coming up this week. How excited are you about this HBCU Invitational in Atlanta? Taylor, starting with you.
I'm definitely really excited, not for the bus ride, let alone because it's going to be really long and exhausting, but I'm excited to face the new people. We get to see the new faces that we don't see often, even though we're going to see Claflin. We're going to see a bunch of these new people that don't really know what Bowie State is, and I'm excited to show them what we are about and just prove that we can hang with the upper dogs up there.
Absolutely. Erilyn?
I'm not too excited for the bus ride either, but I know in the end it'll be good bonding time and definitely fun to see the freshmen do their tradition of karaoke that we have on the bus. Coach Powell can't wait for that. But also just being invited to this tournament is a huge deal just because Bowie State Softball is already starting to get exposure, but even playing against these teams and even just the live streams or like the media coverage that they get and being able to put our name out there and put our best foot forward and know like Bowie State is on the rise and has been on the rise and still just competing, always competing. Never scared to face any team in any type of conference, any of that. Claflin, even though we usually see them at the end of the year, we're ready at the beginning. So just excited to get the ball rolling and have that first tournament.
Well, ladies, I definitely thank you for joining Coach and I tonight. Look forward to, again, like I told Ryan and Margot, look forward to this week. Look forward to seeing what you guys put together and the tournament and the opponents that you guys are facing with the FAMUs, the MCATs, the Fort Valleys. Not necessarily Claflin, but
Alcorn State.
Alcorn State.
Yeah.
And then there was one more, right?
You said Clark Atlanta.
Yes. So, but I look forward to this week. I know you ladies are ready. Every tournament I've seen you come, whether you had off a lot more freshmen last year, you're going into this year a little bit more balanced, regardless of the roster, I've seen you ladies work it as if you've all been playing together for a couple of years. So I look forward to you ladies this week. Go Bulldogs. Thank you again for joining us. Now, Coach, as we let
Taylor,
Erin,
Thank you.
and Taylor go, we're going to bring on Coco and Presley.
Yes.
But I have a little twist for this one, Coach.
Uh-oh.
I have a little twist for this one. They don't know that. I'm going to bring them on. I have a twist for this one.
Yeah, bring them on. They together. Hey.
So for this one, ladies, I actually have. So I know you ladies are familiar. You know I love giving back. You know I love pouring into the youth. You know, whether I'm doing my backpack drives, you know, free raffle bikes. This for tonight for you ladies, I have Soraya Lott. Soraya Lott is 9 years old. Soraya is first base, and she plays for Charles County softball team. She's also the daughter of Valerie and Eugene Lott. I was at Bowie State with Valerie, and I played football with her dad at Largo. So I'm going to bring Soraya on. I want to give her that experience to know what it's like and to see. And like just hearing you ladies, like I'm watching her backstage as Ryan, Margot, Taylor, and Erin was talking, and I can just see her lighting up, you know, just soaking up all of the info that they were saying, but also having that to look forward to something. So, Sarah, I'm gonna let you kick it off with a question first.
Hey. All right. So I have a question, and my first question is, what should I practice the most if I want to be really good at softball?
Ooh. Okay. What should you practice the most in want to be a?
No, she just said
a good softball player.
Just a regular good softball player.
I think for me, the most important thing when I first started, like maybe not when I first started, but I had to realize that like working hard outside of like your team practice is probably the best thing you can do to make you better. Practice, Coach Powell says it all the time, practice is the time where we get better as a team, but outside of practice, if you work by yourself, anytime you have the chance, really, like whether it's sitting in your room, throwing the ball against the wall, or going outside and hitting off the tee, any of those things, those are how you get better. It's just individual.
Go. Oh.
Go, Coco.
Go ahead, Coco. You up?
Oh, okay. I would say for me, it would be working on your mentals. At a young age, just learning that it's fun. Like softball's just fun, and it's not that serious, and to just be comfortable in where you're at. So, have fun, but stay focused.
Good answer.
All right, Sarai, go ahead and fire one more off, Sarai. And after, when you ask your next question, Sarai, after you ask your last one, before I get to the ladies, I'm gonna ask you a question. So go ahead, Sarai.
All right. And my other question is, what's your favorite part of softball?
Ooh, can I?
Yeah, you go first. You go first.
My favorite part of softball is definitely like the games for sure. Not the practice, the games. I mean I love practice, but the games is just where I can really truly just give it my all and with no regrets. Like that's every day though. But it's fun, like I don't know how to explain it. My adrenaline, the excitement of like being with my teammates, knowing we about to go get a dub. Like so like it's just exciting because like I love my team. So like I love playing and I love my team. So it's like it's a win-win.
That's what I was gonna say. I feel like my favorite part of softball is 100% the friendships I've made playing softball. I've met some of my best friends playing softball, so I think that's been like my overall favorite part of softball was all the relationships I've built and all the relationships I've been able to keep up with just because of softball.
Yeah.
I think that's probably my favorite part.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Coach, did you want to say anything before we let Sarai go?
No, thank you, Soraya, for those great questions. Like you said, just take one of the things that they said and just apply it.
My mom wants me to ask one more question.
You put your mama on the spot.
Yeah. That's how you do it, Soraya.
Go ahead, Sarai. Go ahead.
And my last question is, how do you stay confident in your games?
Oh, okay.
Okay. This is another one where it's a lot about my teammates. I know that I'd like to think that I'm a pretty confident person, but I know that when it comes to games and when it comes to softball, I can easily get down on myself faster than I think I can. So I think that my teammates are 100% the reason for my confidence at times. I think that even when I don't see it in myself, my teammates there's always a teammate that sees something in me. So I think that they are the reasons that I stay so confident during the games because they keep me up, they pick me up, and they're always there for me when I feel like things are going wrong.
Presley about to make me cry. Go ahead, Coco.
Sorry. Sorry.
I don't know if I can go. Ooh. To me, I never just thought about softball being as fun as it is. To keep my confidence up. Try not to think about it too much. But I wake up every day and I kind of just reassure myself. I do my little self-worth things, and just talk yourself up before the game, giving myself that confidence, knowing that I can play the best I can. So, self-talk.
Soraya, I'll jump in because they answered the question really, really well. That confidence that you're talking about, they put the work in. Literally, that's what ends up happening. They put the work in every day. And then so they go out confident knowing that they can, knowing that stuff are going to happen, but they're confident in their skills because they put the work in. Yeah.
And Sarai, I definitely thank you for joining. One piece of advice that I want to leave you with, Sarai, is that as a baseball player, I would say one of the things that I would encourage you to do, I know you play first base, I would encourage you to learn all the positions. Just learn, make yourself flexible. Don't stymie yourself in the box. One of the things that I enjoyed most about the diamond was that I felt like I could play any position on the field. I was better at some, but I can play every position. Build yourself up, build that flexibility, to where it's a situation where, you might have to go to another position in order to allow somebody else on the field. That then opens you up for not just being a one position player. You can play multi-labels. And then also, I would just say, like they said, to build your confidence, it's that self-work. You put the work in, you'll build it up, it'll come. Just keep going. You're going to have rough days, but even in those rough days, those are your moments where you learn and you keep pushing. But thank you very much for joining us, Sarai.
Thank you.
And watch as much softball as you can. Watch as much softball and come to see Bowie.
Okay.
Yes, come watch the Bowie game.
Yes.
Yeah, come watch
Yeah, that's
the
what
Bowie
I'm
game.
gonna do.
All right. Yep.
All right. So Coco and Press.
Hey.
If you ladies can if y'all can describe share a memorable moment or a lesson that you learned from your coaches. And in particular, because don't really get to talk about her much. Let's talk about Coach Sammy in this particular moment. Because every time I see her at first base and it's keep it level.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Coach Sammy. What are some memorable moments or lessons that you've learned from her?
My biggest, before the season started, we had a team meeting, and I kept emphasizing follow the plan. Coach Sammy has engraved it in our minds, stick to the plan, stick to the plan. And I think that's one thing that's my biggest takeaway from Big Sam from from Coach Sammy is that we've been able that I've trusted her in her plan.
Yes.
And I feel like when she tells me to stick to the plan, I know that she's telling us that because she sees something that we probably haven't seen. And I think that's been my biggest takeaway from Coach Sammy.
Good one. Good job, Preston.
My biggest takeaway from Coach Sammy was definitely just to control what I can and let go of what I can't. Because during softball, I had a hard time, kind of like just staying calm and like just focusing on the next at bat. And I think last year she really helped me out a lot throughout my season because hitting started to click. So we've had like multiple conversations and just finding different ways to keep me through the ball and keep me like calm. So I think Coach Sammy really calmed me down last year. So I really do appreciate her, and I really take away the fact that she can calm me like during like stressful situations. And yeah, that was my biggest takeaway, is just to be calm. Like, it's not that big of a deal. You always have an next at bat.
Shout out to Coach Sammy.
Yeah, because if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be like passing out a little bit.
You ladies are
going
on
insane.
You're on the
cusp.
cusp.
Looking at him, I'm like,
your ladies are on the cusp of something great, right? 4 straight CIAA titles, right? What does being a part of the process and the team that has the chance to do it mean to you personally?
I'll go first.
First this one.
Personally, I think this one means more to me because I feel like I'm playing this one is for myself. Like, this one is for myself and my teammates that are on the team now. I think it's different because this is the team that I've been with since I got in here. When we first got here, we won a ring not off of what the other teams had set for us, had built for us. But at this point, I feel like we are at a space where I can say that we have created what we have right now, and that I think that us getting a win at this point would mean a lot because it's a win that we created. It's a win that we needed, if that makes sense. So I feel like this one means more because it's for us. I mean, we're playing. We're not playing for the upperclassmen anymore. We are the upperclassmen. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
What? Ooh, sorry, y'all.
No, you good.
You're okay. You're okay. All right, you go, Coco.
Well, this is my last year, so this means a lot to me. This process to getting this 4P, which we will get, it's been a rough one for me. I went through a lot of things these past years, a little rough, but I made it through with softball, with my teammates, with their support, and like just like giving me the motivation to keep going and to play for them. And it was just it meant a lot. So I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this one this year because it's my last one, and I'm just ready to win with my teammates that I came in here with.
Well, ladies, I definitely appreciate you guys. And I appreciate you, from the years that I've known you ladies, you've always shown love. You've made me feel appreciated. And I just thank you. I look forward to watching you go out there and battle for another one. And like you said, all the other ones, Presley, it was great, right? But it's personal now because, you are the leaders, you are the seniors, you are the upperclassmen that the freshmen and even the sophomores are looking to for guidance at times, when it gets tough, watching your body language, watching, the way you're approaching the field, regardless of what the score is, and just being upbeat. So I thank you ladies for being on with us tonight. Definitely look forward to having you ladies on again. Look forward to this week. Look forward to watching you ladies during this 4-peat run.
Hey, thank you.
No pressure. Hey, Alicia.
And Coach.
Yes, sir.
How does that feel, right? Because as a coach, you pass a lot of things down to players. Well, the intention is to coach a lot of things to players.
Mm-hmm.
At times, I know that it may not seem like the players are grasping everything that you're putting down,
Mm-hmm.
but deep inside, they're really internalizing it. How does that feel when you hear your players that were on tonight through some of the things that you've been preaching and that you've been really, coaching and putting in perspective to them from day one?
Yeah, so the way I kind of sum it up is really the softball, like Ryan talked about, making sure that, the academics come first. So the way I kind of look at it is that softball is a class. They come to class and we got really, really great students. They get A's every day. You know what I mean? And so what I'm saying, as good students, they're picking it up and applying it, and that's all it is. It's really, having those conscientious students to come every day, with open minds to get better, not only in softball, but just to be better teammates, to be better friends. You know what I mean? So it's not that difficult. It's just making sure I'm prepared for class every day to try to, to try to bring that education, So that's.
Is there a pressure, Coach, to the expectations that, and I know not on you, and I don't feel it on your players, but I'm gonna just ask it for the surface of it.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a pressure and with the expectation of the goal of getting that four in a row?
To be honest with you, we don't ever talk about it in practice. We don't ever talk about, we talk about basically the effort, the process, the commitment. We talk about all of those things, and like I think Presley mentioned it, like getting work in after practice, getting work in before practice, getting your extra reps, working the plan and those kind of things. That's what's gonna happen. And like I tell the girls, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna play every game. We're gonna put our heads down and we just gonna play the game. And then in the end, we're gonna look up and we'll count them up and see where we at. You know what I mean? But because we don't have control of, I think Coco said we got to control the controllables, and that's literally what we do every day. We'll let the outcome be the outcome, but we just gonna put the work in and see where we land. So so really, I don't, or maybe I'm too dumb to even know that there's any pressure. You know what I mean? Because we just out there, we just gonna have fun and play some softball and see what happens.
But it makes sense, and I definitely wouldn't call it dumb. It makes sense, right? Because your team plays loose. They don't play like there's pressure. They don't play to the fear of the expectations, because the expectations are expectations of their own.
Yeah.
So when they're playing, it's a free play. It's not a I can't make this error. Dang, I let that one get by. I got the next one. So I don't see it, but I definitely wanted to ask that for the surface of aiming for something so great.
Yeah. No, we have it in perspective. We know it's out there, but we just know that that we got to play one game at a time, and none of it's guaranteed. And like I always say, man, we're gonna challenge each other. We're gonna challenge ourselves. You know what I mean? And then we're gonna see where we land. You know what I mean? And effort and commitment, like I talked about, that's what's gonna propel us to wherever we plan to go. It's gonna be those things.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, another Pitts and Powell showdown.
Oh man, always good, always good.
I appreciate the ladies again for joining us on tonight. We were missing one. Adriana wasn't able to join. She was having some technical video issues, but don't worry. We're definitely going to get her on for another show.
For sure.
Like I said, it's going down this week. Atlanta, Covington, Georgia, HBCU Classic Invitational Softball. Listen, if you're in the Georgia area, if you're down south, this is where you want to be.
Yeah.
I promise you. You won't be let down. Y'all heard it here, man. I'm your guy, Pitts. Pitts Sports Zone, Bowie TV. Just another one. Enjoy the rest of your Monday.
Go Bulldogs.